Hello, I'm Emma, and today we're exploring daily positive discipline strategies for parents. If you want calmer mornings, fewer power struggles, and children who learn responsibility with respect, this guide is for you. Small daily habits can transform family life without shouting, punishment, or constant stress. Every parent wants a peaceful home where children listen, cooperate, and grow into respectful, confident people. Yet many parents quietly feel exhausted by repeating instructions, handling tantrums, managing screen battles, and trying to stay calm under pressure. Discipline often becomes associated with punishment, yelling, threats, or endless arguments. But true discipline was never meant to be about fear. It comes from the idea of teaching, guiding, and helping a child learn how to behave well from the inside out. This is why positive discipline matters so much today. Children are growing up in a fast, overstimulating world filled with distractions, emotional pressure, instant gratification, and constant comparison. They need more than rules. They need emotional guidance, clear boundaries, and daily habits that teach self-control. Parents need tools that work long-term, not just methods that stop behavior for one moment. Positive discipline does not mean being permissive or letting children do whatever they want. It means being both kind and firm. It means correcting behavior while protecting connection. It means helping children understand consequences, practice responsibility, and develop internal motivation rather than obeying only out of fear. The most powerful discipline methods are usually small daily strategies repeated consistently. Tiny moments before school, during play, at meals, and before bedtime shape behavior more than occasional punishments ever could. When children experience respectful structure every day, they begin to cooperate naturally. They feel safer, calmer, and more capable. The first strategy begins with connection before correction. Many parents try to correct behavior immediately, but children respond best when they feel emotionally connected first. A child who feels unseen, rushed, or constantly criticized often becomes more resistant. Before giving instructions, pause and make contact. Kneel to their level, say their name gently, touch their shoulder, and look into their eyes. This small act changes everything. Instead of shouting from across the room, you become present. Instead of triggering defensiveness, you create cooperation. A child who hears, "I'm here with you. Let's clean up together," responds differently than one who hears, "How many times do I have to tell you?" Connection calms the nervous system. It helps children feel secure enough to listen. Once connection becomes a daily habit, many battles shrink naturally. From there, the next strategy becomes easier, giving clear and simple instructions. Children often ignore commands because they are overwhelmed by too many words. Long lectures and repeated explanations lose power quickly. Instead of saying, "You never listen. I need you to stop making a mess, get your shoes, pick up your bag, and hurry because we're late," give one calm direction at a time. Try saying, "Shoes on, please. Pause. Then, now backpack." Short instructions are easier for children to process and complete. This builds success instead of confusion. Each completed step gives them momentum and confidence. The next strategy is offering choices within boundaries. Children naturally seek independence. When they feel controlled all day, they often resist. Giving limited choices meets their need for autonomy while keeping your boundaries intact. For example, instead of saying, "Get dressed now," try, "Would you like the blue shirt or the red shirt?" Instead of forcing homework immediately, say, "Would you like to start homework before snack or after snack?" The parent keeps structure, but the child feels respected. Choices reduce power struggles because the child's energy shifts from fighting the rule to making a decision. Over time, children become more cooperative and responsible because they feel involved. Once choices are in place, consistency becomes the next crucial strategy. Children learn patterns quickly. If rules change based on your mood, energy, or stress level, they become confused and test limits more often. But when expectations remain steady, children feel secure. Consistency does not require harshness. It means if bedtime is 8 o'clock, you gently follow through most nights. If toys must be picked up before new ones come out, that expectation stays stable. Predictable boundaries reduce anxiety because children know what to expect. Many behavior problems are actually uncertainty problems. Children push harder when they are unsure where the limits are. Calm consistency answers that uncertainty. The next strategy is using routines instead of repeated reminders. Parents often become exhausted because they act as the family alarm clock all day. Brush teeth. Pack bag. Finish homework. Put dishes away. Repeat 10 times. Routines shift responsibility from parent memory to family rhythm. Create simple daily flows. Morning routine: wake up, wash face, dress, breakfast, bag, shoes. After school routine: snack, rest, homework, play. Bedtime routine: bath, pajamas, brush teeth, story, sleep. When routines become normal, children rely less on nagging and more on habit. Habits are powerful because they reduce emotional resistance. Children stop feeling constantly corrected and start moving through expected patterns naturally. Another essential strategy is noticing good behavior more often than bad behavior. Many children receive attention mainly when they misbehave. If whining, interrupting, or arguing gets the biggest reaction, those behaviors can increase. Positive attention is one of the strongest teaching tools. Notice cooperation immediately. You put your shoes on quickly. You shared kindly with your sister. You stayed calm when frustrated. This does not mean fake praise. It means specific acknowledgement of effort and behavior. Children repeat what gets noticed. When respect receives attention, respect grows. When effort receives attention, effort grows. This strategy slowly changes the emotional climate of the home. Once positive attention increases, emotional coaching becomes the next discipline tool. Misbehavior often comes from feelings children cannot manage yet. Anger, disappointment, boredom, jealousy, hunger, embarrassment, and fatigue frequently appear as rude behavior. Instead of reacting only to behavior, address the feeling underneath it. You're upset because playtime ended. You wanted that toy and felt frustrated. You're tired and having a hard time staying calm. Naming feelings does not excuse behavior. It teaches self-awareness. Then you add the limit: it's okay to feel angry. It's not okay to hit. This combination of empathy plus boundary helps children build regulation skills. The next strategy is natural and logical consequences. Punishments often feel unrelated and create resentment. Consequences teach best when they connect clearly to behavior. If a child spills intentionally, they help clean it. If homework is forgotten, they experience the teacher's response and create a plan for tomorrow. If toys are thrown unsafely, those toys are put away for a time. Consequences should be respectful, calm, and related. Their purpose is learning, not revenge. When children connect actions with outcomes, responsibility grows. Another daily strategy is using pauses instead of power struggles. Some moments do not need immediate victory. If emotions are rising, both parent and child benefit from a pause. Say, "We're both upset. We'll talk in 2 minutes." Take breaths. Step aside. Regulate first. Children borrow calm from adults. If discipline happens in anger, lessons are lost. If discipline happens in steadiness, children feel guided. The pause protects relationship and improves decision-making. Modeling self-control is one of the strongest forms of discipline. Children watch how adults handle stress, mistakes, delays, and conflict. If parents yell whenever frustrated, children learn yelling. If parents apologize, reset, and solve problems calmly, children learn emotional maturity. Try saying, "I was frustrated and spoke too harshly. I'm sorry. Let me try again." This teaches accountability, humility, and repair. It shows children mistakes can be corrected with honesty. The next strategy is involving children in problem solving. Many recurring conflicts can be reduced by inviting cooperation. If mornings are chaotic, ask, "What would help mornings go smoother?" If siblings fight over toys, ask, "How can we make sharing fair?" Children are more invested in solutions they help create. You may be surprised by their ideas. Even young children enjoy contributing when treated respectfully. Problem solving also teaches critical thinking and responsibility. Instead of depending on adults for every answer, children learn they can improve situations. Another powerful strategy is one-on-one attention. Misbehavior sometimes signals a need for connection more than control. 10 focused minutes of play, talk, drawing, or walking together can reduce negative attention seeking dramatically. During this time, put away devices and be fully present. Let the child lead when possible. Eye contact, laughter, and warmth refill emotional tanks. A connected child usually behaves better because they feel secure. The next discipline habit is preparing children before transitions. Many conflicts happen when children are suddenly asked to stop something enjoyable and move into something less exciting. Give warnings and structure. In 10 minutes we leave the park. In 5 minutes, bath time starts. One more turn, then we clean up. Transitions become smoother when children can mentally prepare. Resistance often decreases because the change no longer feels shocking. Another strategy is teaching replacement behaviors. Telling children what not to do is incomplete unless they know what to do instead. Don't yell becomes use a calm voice. Don't grab becomes ask for a turn. Don't run indoors becomes use walking feet. Children need practice with desired behaviors. Repeat them often, role-play them, and remind before challenging situations. Discipline succeeds when skills replace problems. The next daily habit is protecting sleep, nutrition, and movement. Many behavior struggles intensify when children are tired, hungry, overstimulated, or physically restless. Sometimes discipline improves not through better words, but through better rhythms. Adequate sleep supports regulation. Balanced meals support patience. Outdoor play supports mood. Movement helps release stress. A dysregulated body struggles to produce regulated behavior. Another key strategy is separating the child from the behavior. Labels like lazy, rude, naughty, dramatic, or difficult can become identities children carry. Correct the action without attacking the person. Say, throwing blocks is unsafe, instead of you are bad. Say, that choice was unkind, instead of you are mean. Children need to know they are loved even while behavior is corrected. This protects self-worth and encourages growth. The next strategy is using family values language. Rules feel stronger when linked to identity. In our family, we speak respectfully. In our home, we help each other. We tell the truth even when it's hard. Values-based discipline helps children understand behavior as part of character, not random commands. They begin to internalize standards and carry them beyond the home. Another helpful habit is reviewing the day at bedtime. Brief reflection helps children learn from experience. Ask simple questions. What went well today? What was hard today? What are you proud of? What can we do differently tomorrow? This creates growth without shame. It teaches self-reflection, gratitude, and planning. Parents also need the discipline of managing their own expectations. Children are still developing impulse control, patience, planning, and emotional regulation. Expecting perfect adult behavior from young minds creates frustration for everyone. Progress matters more than perfection. A child who used to scream for 20 minutes and now calms in 5 is growing. A child who apologizes after hitting is learning. Notice improvement, not just remaining problems. Another strategy is repairing after conflict. Even with the best intentions, every family has hard moments. Yelling happens. Tears happen. Misunderstandings happen. What matters most is repair. Sit with your child later and say, "We had a tough moment. I love you. Let's talk about what happened." Discuss feelings, choices, and better strategies for next time. Repair teaches resilience. Children learn relationships can survive mistakes and become stronger through honesty. The final and perhaps most important strategy is patience with repetition. Discipline is teaching, and teaching always requires repetition. No child learns math after one lesson or reading after one attempt. Behavior skills also take practice. You may need to remind about kindness 100 times. You may revisit bedtime routines for months. You may coach sharing repeatedly. This does not mean failure. It means learning is happening. Daily positive discipline transforms homes not through dramatic punishments or perfect parenting, but through steady, respectful repetition. Children raised with connection, boundaries, empathy, and consistency become more than obedient in the moment. They become capable humans who can manage themselves. Over time, these daily strategies create children who listen because they trust, cooperate because they feel respected, and make wise choices because they have practiced responsibility. They learn that feelings are manageable, mistakes are reparable, and boundaries are part of love. If you want calmer parenting, start small. Choose one strategy today. Maybe clearer instructions. Maybe stronger routines. Maybe more positive noticing. Practice it consistently for 1 week before adding another. You do not need to be perfect to raise respectful children. You need to be present, steady, and willing to keep learning. Small changes, repeated daily, create powerful transformation over time. If this video helped you see discipline differently, support the channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with another parent who wants a calmer, stronger family life.